Okay, welcome race fans. Here tonight we are at Dover with the Sim Racing Authority Newland Truck Series for 140 laps. We've got about 16 minutes, 16 and a half minutes to be exact, left of practice here, and we'll get on to qualifying. So hopefully y'all tuned in here for a good show. These guys are great racers, and I don't think they're going to disappoint us at all tonight. This is going to be a really good show, so glad to see a lot of new people in chat, and a couple shout outs. A major shout out here I wanted to give to for a friend of mine, Magnolia Volunteer Fire Department from Magnolia, Delaware. One of the members asked me to give them a shout out. Hard working gentleman there, maybe some ladies too, not sure. Saving people's lives and putting out people's house fires and whatnot, so big shout out to them. All right, a little under 9.5 minutes away from qualifying. Glad you could join us all here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. These guys out here do appreciate all their fans tuning in here tonight to watch too. Alright folks, a little under 3 minutes here until qualifying, so hopefully you got your drinks in hand. Whatever you're drinking, whether it's a soda or alcoholic beverage, whatever. And a little snack or something to get you through 140 laps they're going to be turning here tonight. So this it's going to be an endurance race here. Who's going to be the strongest of all these guys? Who's going to be the fittest to make it the rest of the way? Lots of pit stops, and also get ready for some exciting racing. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up practice, and we will move on to qualifying, so we will be right back. Okay, Connor Anton on the top spot right now. David Shutt second. Bobby Cheney in third. Chance Crum fourth. Good to see Chance out there. And Kyle Manger in fifth. I'm not sure if that's pronounced Manger or Manger. Manger. Manger? Manger? Manger. I'm going to call him Manger. That's what I called him last week. We will be here tomorrow night for the Gen 6 series as well. We'll be broadcasting. I have my previous engagement are off this week, so we will be here tomorrow night for the SRA Gen 6 series right here on Twitch. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, same time, right here on MaxSpeedTV. Marcus Richardson taking over the pole now, beating Connor Anton by 13 one-thousandths of a second. David Shutt coming in on the third spot. Bobby Maiden in fourth. Bobby Cheney going back to fifth. Derek Bordeaux sixth. Chance Crum seventh. Kyle Manger back to eighth. Alex Peck, good to see Alex out there too, in ninth. And Eric Sable rounding out the top 10. Going to be a pretty good sized field here tonight. James Mullins in 11th. We'll go down through the grid here once everybody gets on the grid, so give us a second here. We'll get down there to the grid. All right, Marcus Richardson on the pole with a 24.208. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole there tonight. Connor Anton in second place in the number 48. In third, David Shutt. Bobby Maiden starting fourth. Bobby Cheney fifth. Derek Bordeaux sixth. Chance Crum seventh. Kyle Manger in eighth. Alex Peck ninth. Eric Sable 10th. James Mullins 11th. Bobby Zielinski in 12th. Austin Roberts, the Austin Roberts, in the Katy Perry Chevrolet here tonight, starting 13th. Tyler Ducharme 14th. Freddie De La Rosa in 15th. Nicholas Caressel in 16th. Mark Newland 17th. Ronnie Norman 18th. Ryan Marin in 19th. Christian Schneider in 20th. Nevian Robinson in 21st. Randy Roberts 22nd. Josh Hall 23rd. Jeremy Collette in 24th. Daniel Luce in 25th. Seth DeMerchant in 26th. First one to not qualify. Blake Richards 27th. Femio Lott in 28th. Nick Northrup in 29th. Tyler Sifford in 30th. John Barry 32nd. Josh Robin 33rd. Stephen Pettit in 34th. And Phil Bundick taking up the rear of the field in 35th position. So back up here to our leader as we are waiting for them to get out of there, get moving, and get on with the race here, guys. All right, we are moving, folks. We'll be going green this time. 140 laps looking at these guys. Marcus Richardson going to bring him to the green. All right, pace car is in. Waiting on that green flag. Marcus Richardson holding them back. Wait until they get square on the track here, I believe, and looks like they're starting to speed up a little bit, and green is out. Oh, the 48 spins the tires. Connor Anton spins the tires just a little. And look at David Shutt slipping right into the second spot there underneath Connor Anton. 2x2 down the backstretch and into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, it looks like Marcus Richardson's got this lap in the bag. He will lead the first lap of the race. Bobby Chaney now in 4th. He is under Connor Anton. And here comes Chance Crum. Chance on the low side in the number 83. Oh, he gets into the side of the number 48, and we have the first caution of the race here, folks. Let's go back and see what happened. Pretty close racing right here as they come out of the turn. I'm not sure who went into who, but I believe it was right here coming into turn 3 is where he got into the 48, and I think the 48 actually kind of come down the hill into him. If you go up there a little closer, you can see that he kind of come down the hill into Chance Crum, and I believe there was a little net code involved in that because there was a little distance between them. If you check that out really close, there was a little distance, so some net coding actually involved, but I think it would have happened regardless. All right, we're back up here live, and Marcus Richardson's still in the lead. Again, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight. I'm hoping to make this a home here with SRA. Great bunch of guys that really know how to race, and I'm hoping to make it a home here broadcasting for them, so wish me good luck on that. Well, Chance will remain in 4th place, but I'm trying to find the 48 of Connor Anton is on pit road, and he's dropping pretty heavy here now. It's going down as everybody's coming around. A lot of guys are coming off the pit road, but he is sitting there trying to get some damage fixed, I believe. Let me see if I can catch up with him here as he's sitting on pit road there trying to get that damage fixed. He didn't really get a lot of damage, but I think there was quite a few cars that got into him, or trucks, I should say, got into him at the very end. So All right, Marcus Richardson coming around here. Now we'll put Connor one lap down. Freddie De La Rosa just barely beating the pace car off of pit road. He will be at the back end of the field in 31st place. Well, Chad all of a sudden got real quiet. What happened to everybody? You guys got to keep me company here for another 136 laps. Well, I'll tell you what, last week they ran at Talladega, and that was the largest field that I have ever broadcasted. That was 41 trucks took to the grid. And it was awesome. That was just an absolutely amazing race, great finish, and these guys really do a good job. So no big surprise there. I've raced around a lot of these guys and known them, some of them for quite a while. So ever since I've been in iRacing. All right, looks like the lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go racing again here, folks. The number 4 of Derek Bordeaux there having some connection issues. Might have just blinked out on the field. I don't know. He disappeared completely. There he's back. Ooh, weird things going on here, folks. All right, they're going to be starting with 134 to go. Derek blinking out again. Pace car's in. And Derek back temporarily, but boy, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be starting right behind him. Green, green, green. Shot right there in second. Chance Crum on the high side now. Bobby Chaney on the low side. Those two battling it up here to see who's going to come out ahead. It looks like Bobby Chaney is going to get ahead of Chance Crum, and he sets his sights on David Shutt now. Good battle going on between those two. And it looks like Bobby Chaney will go into second. Now Chance Crum follows in behind him. That leaves David Shutt up on the high side, nowhere to go. Now he looks to the bottom. Alex Peck getting in there. Kyle Manger in 6th place. Tyler Ducharme and Eric Sable wanting to get into the mix here. Side by side, inside of Alex Peck, Eric Sable takes over that position from him. Alex Peck goes back to the 8th place. Started 9th, but back to 8th again. And we have a caution, folks. Let's see where it's at. Ouch! Randy Roberts rolling down the front stretch. Let's see what happened to Randy here. Oh, a little touching going on there between him and the 026. Now, it looks like he never really did get a hold of it after that, and he comes down, hits the inside wall. So the ups is going to go upside down. I wonder if that's short for upside down. Rolling down the front stretch. boy, I'll tell you what, that'd be enough to make you throw up right there. And it looks like he is going to have to tow because he ends up on the wall, folks. That's a bummer. All right, back up live here. Marcus Richardson in command. Looks like we've got some takers coming down pit road. Everybody behind him, starting with Bobby Cheney, I believe, are going to be heading for pit road. He's bringing the whole crew down pit road, but a few of them do stay out. About the top 10 stay out, all the way back to top 9 stay out, excuse me. Pit stops made, full tank of fuel, tires on their cars, everybody coming off of pit road now. So this is going to change up the running order a little bit here. Marcus Richardson still out there in front. James Mullins second. Nicholas Caressel in third. Mark Newland fourth. Josh Robin fifth. Daniel Loesch in sixth place. Blake Richards in seventh. Derek Bordeaux eighth. I guess they're switching up a little bit there. I guess some of them coming down pit road here after all. Okay, so Derek Bordeaux will be sixth. Jeremy Collette will be seventh. Seth DeMerchant eighth, and Chance Crum ninth. And rounding out the top 10 will be David Shutt. Well, maybe here, if there is another caution or so, we'll try to get somebody here to talk to, but I usually don't try to talk to somebody this early in the race. Kind of hard to ask them how their truck's feeling when they haven't had that many green flag laps on it. I'm sure you racers out there understand that. It's our second caution already, so you got to think about it. A little over half of that's been green. The rest of it's been caution laps, so we'll wait a couple more cautions here and we'll try to get a word in with somebody and ask them how their truck's feeling. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. They're doubling up. James Mullins going to be starting on the outside of Marcus Richardson on the front row. Nicholas Caressel and Mark Newland in the second row. We get in the green with 126 to go. Alright folks, here we go. Pace car on pit road. Marcus Richardson waiting for the green. Green is out. Off and going here again at Dover. And it looks like Mullins may lead that lap as they get back up to speed. Mullins did capture the lead on that. Nicholas Caressel in third. Let's go back in the field here. We got some four-wide racing going on back here. Holy smoke. Don't know if you guys caught that or not, but boy, that was pretty intense. I just kind of caught that out of the corner of my eye. Bobby Cheney now in 11th. David Shutt in 10th. I just happened to notice Eric Sable there with a little damage on the back of the Menard Chevrolet. Somebody got into the back of him or something on the restart. Shouldn't really affect it too awful much. Alex Peck in 14th. Derek Bordeaux getting on the inside of Josh Robin for the 4th place. They get a little wear on these tires. We might start seeing some better racing here. Go side by side back here. Man, these guys are really racing hard. Chance Crum up the middle. On the inside of Josh Robin, puts him back. Now Tyler Ducharme tries to do the same thing. Tyler's got a good run and he passes up Josh. Manger gets by him. Next one in line will be, Manger, who is that? Josh Robin gets into the wall. Let's see. He's okay, no caution. Bobby Cheney inside, so Josh going backward pretty quick here. Alex Peck getting around him. Number 5 of Bobby Zielinski. Bobby was really tough last week at Talladega. Looking for him to get up here toward the front. Femio Lott in 15th. Let's go back in the field airway. Blake Richard back here in 26th. Oh, we've got a caution, folks. Big wreck. Big wreck. Looks like it might be the 83 there of Chance Crum. Let me see if I can find him. No, that would have been Daniel Luce. Let's go back and see this here as he comes out of the turn. Really loose and really squirrely. May have had a little bit of help here. I don't know. Up into the wall he goes and collects a 29 into it. 29 continues on though. Good save, but boy, everybody else nowhere to go. Oh man, that's going to leave a mark. So Daniel getting some pretty serious damage. And he's back up there. Now Mark Newland staying out. Looks like Marcus Richardson coming down pit road. He leads the parade down pit road. So let's see what all is going to happen here. Mark Newland will capture a point for leading that lap. Quite a few drivers on pit road. Looks like about the whole back part of the field here. Caution number 3. And Marcus, 4-tire change for Marcus, and he's away. As he goes around, he gets caught back up to the tail end of the field. He'll be restarting at about 9th place. But up front, Mark Newland, for the first time today, has led. Like Chance Crum, the front of his truck looks like it's gone through a war zone there, folks. I'm not sure if let's see if we can get down here. Maybe we'll get a better look at the right front corner of that. Yeah, he's got a little damage on it. Where he got into the back of the 48 there, Connor Anton earlier. Connor way back now is trying to get back onto the lead lap. Looks like he will get the way by and be back on the tail end of the lead lap, folks. And I hear Chance clutching it a little bit. He may be just doing that. Might be just doing it for good old S&G. I don't know. Okay, so Mark Newland starting first, Chance Crum second, Tyler Ducharme in third, David Shutt fourth, Bobby Cheney fifth, Alex Peck sixth, Marcus Richardson, which has led the first 19 laps of this race, starting seventh, Nicholas Caressel eighth, Seth the Merchant ninth, and Derek Bordeaux in 10th place. All right, next caution, we will get down there and talk to somebody. I'll find somebody to talk to. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Mark Newland. I haven't talked to Mark in ages. I can't even remember the last time I talked to Mark. But we'll get down there here in a little bit and talk to him possibly. You just never know, though. They might go green the rest of the way. We're going to have 116 to go when they get the green, folks. Okay, pace car's in. Colt 45 hits the gas. And green is out, folks. Chance Crum falling back a little bit as Tyler Ducharme drives on by in the Toyota. Bobby Cheney in fourth. David Shutt fifth. With a heavy damage on the nose of his truck. Marcus Richardson already up to 6th place. And these guys have got these new tires on these back here. On the inside of David Shutt. Side by side, almost touching. Now Seth the Merchant gets in there. And he will pass up. Looks like he is working on it, trying to pass up David Shutt. And it looks like he's going to make it. Ooh, he's blinking like crazy. Manger in 8th place. And here comes Derek Bordeaux, folks, on the inside of David Shutt. And he makes that pass look pretty easy. Tyler Ducharme out front now. Chance Crum goes into second. So Tyler Ducharme leading that lap. And now Bobby Cheney on the inside of Chance Crum for 2nd place. Bobby just on a roll here tonight. Mark Newland goes back to 4th. And here comes Marcus Richardson in 5th. Looking to the inside for the position. And he is going to make that look easy as pie right there. And Seth the Merchant follows right in behind him. Mark Newland goes back to 6th just in one turn. Nicholas Caressel back here in 9th place, driving the Twitch truck tonight. Oh, we got one into the wall back there. Let me see if I can catch up to who that is. Somebody going back a ways. Not sure who that was. But no caution, that's the main thing. Ducharme leading the way. Bobby Cheney in tow, 0.2 of a second back. And we may have a challenge here as Marcus Richardson's challenging Chance Crum on the inside of him. Dives it to the bottom, still not able to get by him as those two battle it out back here. And finally he gets by him, and caution is on the track again, folks. Let me see if I can find it. Well, it took me to Connor Anton, but I don't know if that was what the caution was or not. I did not pick up the caution on that, folks. I don't know who that was. Guys still racing back here, so I'm not really sure who the caution was. Alright, well, we'll get back up here live. And it looks like Tyler Ducharme will be coming to pit road. Everybody following him down pit road. Yeah, I don't know where the caution was on that. It looks like James Mullins stays out and leads that lap. Marcus Richardson back on pit road. David Shutt comes to a screeching halt. And Connor Anton comes to a halt. Drag race off of pit road. And James Mullins going to stay out, and he will be credited for leading a couple of laps. Alright, I said we'd get somebody down here to talk to, and we're going to work on this right now. See if I can get, I would like to get Mark Newland down here. See if I can talk to Mark. Mark Newland, you got a copy?
I do.
Mark, been a long time, brother, since I've talked to you. How's your truck running for you tonight?
Well, my goal was to just stay up there out of everyone's way. Because I figured there was going to be a big junk, but there really hasn't been, I guess, a giant wreck yet. I don't know, I haven't seen, but I knew I was going to get past like that. But I thought I'd give it a whirl and see what happens. So I got fresh tires now, back on equal footing, so we'll see what happens.
Well, you're restarting 16th. You got some pretty good guys up ahead of you, but some guys that didn't pit right up in the front. So be kind of careful out there. Colt 45 machine ready to come to victory lane tonight, Mark?
If I'd be happy with the top 10. I mean, there's so many guys racing. A lot of people you don't know how they race because you haven't raced a lot around them. So you have to be kind of careful. So I just, you know, hopefully I can get a top 10. If everything shakes out top 5, I would be happy with that. Marcus is really good.
Well, where were you in TeamSpeak? With Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck out there tonight, Mark. And I hope to get to talk to you later on. Even if after the race maybe we get together, because I'd like to do some catching up, brother. It's been a long time since I talked to you.
Yeah, man. That would be great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, let's see what Mark Newland's got for the leaders. Our leader will be James Mullins. Looks like Jeremy Collette starting on the outside of him in the 420 machine, as you can see. Kind of cool looking truck. That took some thought into that one, and cool looking paint job. Tyler Ducharme 3rd, Marcus Richardson 4th. Okay, lights off. We are going back racing here, folks. This time Going to be 104 laps to go. That was caution number 4. Pace car in. James Mullins waiting to get his car square on the straightaway. Hits the throttle, and he is out of there, checking out on the field. The 420 sleeping at the wheel. Jeremy Collette going to go backwards really quick. Oh, and he gets tagged there. He's going to spin. Not good. That brings out the caution, folks, already. I want to go back and watch this from a different angle because, boy, that looked pretty intense there. Right after the start, too. And he just did not go. Close to the wall. People going 3 wide here. It looks like the number 4, Derek Bordeaux, goes up the middle and gets into the side of Jeremy. Derek going to get some damage as well. But the 420 going up the hill into the outside wall will bring out the 5th caution of the race tonight. All right, back up front. Let's see if James brings them down pit road. I don't believe he will. They've only been green, well, not even a lap, so I don't think the pit road's going to be too awful busy. Just probably a few there that want to get their trucks checked out, see how much damage is on them after that wreck. We do have a few out of the race. Freddie De La Rosa, Tyler Sifford, and Bobby Maiden, and Phil Bundick, all out of the race. Well, I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Always good to hear. I always like to broadcast and have a lot of people watching. Really is awesome. We'll be uploading this video to YouTube later on this evening, so you'll be able to catch it on YouTube in 720p HD, 60 frames a second. James Mullins still in command. Marcus Richardson leading 19 laps. Mark Newland leads 6. Tyler Ducharme led 6. And now James Mullins coming to the line. He will lead 8. You guys just coming off pit road, looks like Connor Anton and Christian Snyder. We'll try to catch up with Christian Snyder here in a little bit. He was the one that gave a shout out to all of his friends. His cousin, I guess, is on the Magnolia, Delaware Volunteer Fire Department. So he wanted me to give a shout out to them. So hey guys, thank you for all that you do. Okay, we should get the 1 to go this time. Even though Mullins has got a little damage on the front of that truck, doesn't seem to be affecting the speed of it. Going to have Bobby Chaney right behind him and Chance Crum on the high side in 4th. So we'll see here how Tyler Ducharme, if he can do anything with James on this restart. Okay, pace car is in. And he don't waste any time. James Mullins just hitting the throttle right away and getting going. Tyler Ducharme doing the old crossover on the inside, looking to capture that. Does with ease, goes right on by James Mullins. Now Bobby Chaney trying to get into the mix of it. Everybody getting pretty much single file all the way back. Let's go back here to Ronnie Norman. Ronnie Norman in the number 47 in 11th place. David Shutt back in 18th place. This looks pretty busy back here, folks. The number 6 of Austin Roberts drives on by Josh Robin to go into 16th. Nick Northrup right ahead of him. John Barry 14th. When everybody caught Marcus Richardson sleeping, so Derek Bordeaux now goes into 6th place. Marcus back to 7th. Eric Sable 8th. And we have another caution, folks. Oh, the 420 getting into a Jeremy Collette. Just loose there, as we seen. That looked pretty rough there. Not sure why he slowed up so much on the stretch here, but up into the wall, I guess that's what happened. And the 38 comes up around him on the outside, and I'm not sure if Jeremy knew he was there or not, and I guess the 38 tried to shoot the gap there between him and the wall, and it just wasn't quite enough room. Jeremy comes down the hill into the pit road wall. Boy, just another few feet and he would have missed it. Jeremy does get it back going again. So our leader now will be Tyler Ducharme out front. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, pit stop's done now. This has been kind of a rash of cautions here, 6 cautions. How's your truck running for you tonight, and are you able to get to the front?
Well, time will tell if I'll be able to get to the front, but I think the 2 and the 4 are probably the strongest right now. I'm just trying to get a feel for this, and I haven't really pushed it at all. I'm kind of disappointed with all these cautions because I want to try to feel this thing out and see what I can do.
Absolutely. I can't blame you there. Well, the Haviland truck looks pretty good out there. It's a sharp-looking truck on the track, so we'll wish you good luck and let you on your way to get back to work. And wish you luck, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you on pit road.
All right. Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you, sir. I'll make sure I had him back in the right channel there. Okay, back up front, Tyler Ducharme. Still a lot of trucks out there. Looks like Jeremy Collette may have taken his truck behind the wall, and Ronnie Norman as well. So more trucks out of the race. Looks like we're down to about 29 trucks still left in the race. Derek Bordeaux going to start on the outside of Tyler Ducharme. That should be a good drag race into turn one. Marcus Richardson in third, Mark Newland fourth. David Shutt fifth, Seth DeMerchant in sixth. Okay, lights are off. We're going back green with 92 to go, folks. This is going to be a good one right here. I can feel it. This is going to be a good start. This front row is going to be very fast on this start, so I don't think Derek's going to wad him up or anything. I think he's going to really get going here. Hopefully nobody smokes their tires. Pace car is in. Tyler Ducharme waiting on the green. He hits the throttle. Green is out. He did catch Derek Bordeaux sleeping. Derek falls into second. Mark Newland back here under fire by David Shutt on the inside. And here comes Seth DeMerchant right along with him. Boy, look at Seth drive it in there. He gets by Mark Newland, but not by David Shutt. Newland back to sixth. James Mullins on the inside of Alex Peck. Peck on the high side. Gets a good run through the turn. Still side by side. We got smoke up in the front, but he saves it. Derek Bordeaux. What a piece of driving that was. And he's still loose. He's got that thing extremely loose, and caution does come out with that, folks. And we got some wrecking going on there too. Let's follow along here and watch as he saves this thing coming off the turn. Holy smokes, I'm telling you what, he had to have been wheeling that baby. He's down on the apron, but loses it again. I think he was trying to dirt track it there, and hopefully it would pull out of it, but that does bring out a caution, and then there was more wrecking right there. The 54 getting involved in it. So, all right. More wrecking. Tyler Ducharme still in the lead. This is caution number 7, folks.